Power is the ability to influence the behavior of others. We pay attention to powerful people because we know that they can create change, and we like to know who's capable of creating change. Powerful people influence the behavior of others, change institutions, and make big impacts in business. Are you one of them? 1. Become an expert by increasing your knowledge. Knowledge, accompanied by skill, is what helps you solve problems for others, which puts you in an influential position. Knowledge is an investment in yourself that causes you to increase your capacity to make things happen. It is also what allows you to become an expert and an authority in your industry. Experts have authority. Authority gives you influence. Influence gives you power. 2. Go in it with a set intention. We can choose to feel more alive, more powerful, just by thinking it so. However, most of us tend to not think in life passively. We take the moments and hoping and wishing that they turn out the way we want, but are rarely taking active control to create those moments. Instead of living like this, decide that today will be amazing. Set an intention and try your best to stay true to it, even if the intention is just to make today a little better than the day before. The choice alone is often enough to make a drastic change. And what's even better is that you do not need a reason for that choice. Simply saying today will be amazing and deciding for it to be that way, for no reason at all, without doing anything special, can be a change that shifts your mind just enough to create such a day. Try it for yourself. Start your day with the mindset that today you will be happy. For no reason whatsoever, you will be happy, ecstatic, and excited. And then just wait and see what happens. 3. Do things that give you adrenaline rushes. Adrenaline is one of the hormones that make us go into fight or flight mode. When this mode is activated, we are basically in a mode where we want to ensure our survival, and will be at our peak state instantly. Often, this lasts just enough to get us out of the dangerous situation. But it's exactly that overcoming the dangerous situation that we need to feel more powerful and more in control. Proving to ourselves that we have the power to overcome any situation is one of the biggest factors in controlling our life. And we do not even have to do something as crazy as bungee jumping, skydiving, or skiing on the slopes down a mountain to reach this dangerous situation. It is enough to get out of your comfort zone even by a little bit. Most of us are so used to our comfort zone that anything and everything outside creates a threat. The larger the discomfort, the larger the perceived threat. Imagine, for example, what would happen if you were given the chance to speak to your hero. What would you feel? Most likely you will feel very nervous and excited, but you may also be incredibly uncomfortable and at a loss for words. Going up to them makes your heart skip a beat, your blood starts rushing through your veins, and you are in such a rush that it almost overburdens you. This is adrenaline. Now, if you do manage to overcome that situation, in whatever way, the next time you talk to someone you'll likely feel less stressed or worried than you would before. Even though the situation has not changed, you have changed. 4. Stand like Superman. Want to know one of the best tips on how to gain power and influence? Try changing your body language. Powerful body language can be the difference between a killer presentation and a complete flunk. Imagine someone you consider to be powerful. How are they standing in your mind's eye? It's likely they are standing shoulders back, head up, perhaps with their palms open. Openness and expansiveness are associated with powerful people. A study published in Psychological Science found that good posture directly helps us feel more confident. Here's why. When we stand broadly or walk and sit erect, we take up more space. This allows us to take in deeper breaths, which in turn helps us feel stronger and more solid. Gestures also help us be broad. Gestures enlarge our physical presence and help us become more powerful communicators. Powerful body language doesn't only help the people around you to see you as powerful, but it also develops your inner sense of competence and strength. 5. Exercise your power. Remember earlier when I said that power is the ability to make things happen? Well, you must be intentional in order to make things happen. Powerless people sit around and wait for things to happen. Powerful people make things happen. Power only shows up when you make a demand on it. Whatever measure of power you currently have, use it. When that measure is exhausted, more will become available. Power is necessary. Without it, no one would ever get anything done in this world. The more you have, the more you can accomplish for the greater good of those you lead. With power comes responsibility, so as it increases, your character should also. What would you do with more power if you had it? Power for self-fulfillment is great, but power for the betterment of those you lead is even greater. 6. Speak with power. One of the best ways to gain influence and power is to use your natural ability, your voice. Research has even found that we assess someone's power simply by hearing the sound of their voice. Powerful people have more resonance and are less nasal. Think of a violin versus a guitar. We like deeper voices. This is because we can learn a lot about someone's emotional state from their voice. Someone who is anxious or lying has more limited breathing, raw tension, and tight shoulders. This creates less vocal resonance, less volume, and more subglottal pressure. This makes the voice sound tight, small, and nasal. When we feel powerful, we breathe more deeply and our voices become lower. If you want to increase your power, make sure you are relaxed, breathing deeply, and using the lowest end of your natural register. 7. Move. Movement causes so much emotion and so much energy to rush through our body. I am not talking about working out or lifting weights, running, or any other sport. What I mean is moving quickly. If you run everywhere you go, if you do not have the time to sit still, you not only give yourself the sense that you have important things to do but also create a sense of power because things are moving around you. It's progression that makes us feel alive and powerful. Movement, in any sense, is the key to that feeling.